I'm not taking any pictures of y'all.
Cousins, siblings, cousins are all staying in a rented house.
Oh, okay. So who lives here now?
They're condos.
I know a lot of in-laws and people who aren't Pattens, so I'll just tell the story right here. The Pattens, two Yankee brothers. Chattanooga was a tiny little town of only 5,000 people, but it was the single most important railroad hub in the Civil War. I'll talk about that in the Civil War tour. But the Pattens were two Yankee brothers that fought in the Illinois regiment. Now it's going to be confusing because there are two Z.C. Pattens. One of them's Boehm Carter. One of them's George. The other one's
the Light Atlas.
Yeah, they had one son. He enlisted in World War I, and that's what they always talk about the flu epidemic. Everyone's terrified of the influenza epidemic of 1918 was a killer, literally. In fact, a lot of people think that's what killed the German army. But it wiped out so many people, and he was a victim. He was going off to war, but it hit his whole barracks. And
They were married here in this house. The house is 2.5 stories, brick house with a central tower, the roofs of slate and tile along.
Thank you, Margaret and George Petway, and thank all of you for having this wonderful gathering today.
This is kind of a cool picture.
It's a great picture.
And it's going to be a nice turnout.
Isn't this a nice place?
Is
down here.
This is where you get you claim your prize. It's not where the final clue is hidden, but it's where you claim your prize.
And how are people doing on the scavenger hunt?
Oh, we've been planning it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
This whole thing, I can't believe how great.
With all the devastation of the trees, the staff just was hopelessly behind sort of demoralized. Lee got back from England and we added 2 people and took away cell phones.
This down.
This is
There was one when I was 8, and then there was one when I was 18. And
Yeah.
one when I was 8, I was the youngest one there.
the one when you were 8 is
Where was
one that I
Margaret?
came to.
Yeah, where was Margaret? She wasn't there because the only person I had to hang out with was Nancy Zolotovic, and was when I met him.
Team, lots of heckling.
I guess that's too much. Okay, I'm going after this. Hey, you.
Oh!
Bird. You safe? I'm safe.
Safe by a mile.
Who wants to bat second?
So you want me to go to the side?
It's up to you.
I love that rock wall. A lot of hours putting that up. Now let me get a picture of the sign.